timeouts. Freeze that nigga when he kick it. Wow. Torn, whatever that was. That the season? Man, that's crazy.
Tell me who you talking to. Roll up, that's a knock, so fly the mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the summer. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the summer.
Send me.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.
I don't know what the YouTube cheese in this game is.
I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something that can calm down for. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me.
Ask about me.
Cool, you can sell that
that nigga's DJ Toad. Toad ride.
All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down for. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Completes it to Miller. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller.
Give me that.
Will be intercepted.
Give me that. What a fucking pick.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go?
Shit, right.
Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He completes this into the hands of Miller, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, Trubisky firing a deep ball for Kmet. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. But the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Here's second and 10.
These cover three, Joe.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Good game you watch.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They're firing a deep ball.
Oh, give me that.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Damn straight. Shit, Whitehead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
So we were watching Rad and DJ. Close game, 28-20. DJ up 8.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
LaShawn McCoy.
2nd down and 8.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
To Rob Gronkowski.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. And we all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, here's Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans.
Give me that, Evans.
Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
That nigga Tom Brady though.
Mike Evans. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled it.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection if you miss. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Going deep this time for Miller.
Oh, shit.
It's caught inside the 30.
Oh.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Nah, I did. That nigga
It's a big play there
these
for the
picks. He should have had 2 picks.
46 yards.
I fucked up and double tapped. But it worked out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Wow.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction.
Got told a long time ago.
3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady.
Let's go, Gronk.
Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Bears 7.
So not much time to speak
of
remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
No, I'm talking about the other nigga sent you the
picks,
right? The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It's caught. It's Miller. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10.
On first down, Trubisky. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Let's go.
Through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Anthony Miller. Incomplete.
Second and 10.
Man, he nice. I like it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
He shouldn't be saying that shit in the chat.
To Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA
Why is he saying that shit in the chat?
Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Why would Rad say that in the chat, bro?
And that's going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with
let's go, Fournette.
Here's what we think they're going to
Truck
do to
this
attack
nigga.
us in the second
Let's
half.
go.
Into the end zone.
You gotta go watch that shit.
Leonard Fournette, his 10th touchdown
Smooth.
of the season, second of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
I'm just looking down at the sideline now. Their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's
It's kind of
dropped
hard
just before
talking
the
to
line
that
to
nigga.
gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
Give me that. Come on.
They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brings up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 77 yards. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Looking for a coach.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays.
It's just not a
but the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out from Evans.
Better give me that.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Complete to number 13.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Bucks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 49. Bears 10.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Let's go. I needed that. Come on.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Okay, Keith Allen, you finally doing some shit. Can't talk about you no more.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Just don't do it again.
Leave it at that. Open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Good hit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. A run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a give to Fournette. Fights free yet again.
Ooh, that boy is a monster.
20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 53 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a 3rd and 5.
Now Trubisky to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well,
partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there. First down Tampa. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A handoff to Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they will take a knee here.
Brady on the keeper. Tonight's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.